Welcome to the Weekday Report for Friday, October 11th. I'm Tracy Pelishek. Here's a brief look at the news. Proponents are calling it a game changer. The Menominee Nation on Thursday officially announced a multi-million-dollar joint venture with Hard Rock International, which becomes the would-be developer and manager of the Kenosha casino proposal. Hard Rock, owned by the Seminole Tribe of Florida, operates 175 venues in 54 countries. Local officials hope the brand makes the Kenosha casino too hard for Governor Scott Walker to ignore.
It's about the jobs. It's about creating ongoing jobs, the new construction jobs, and all we need is for the governor to say yes. Say yes, Governor Walker.
Walker has the final authority to okay the project, which the federal government approved in August. The family of a Salem couple who were murdered 29 years ago are now fighting against the killer's parole. Dean R. Sabin has a parole hearing on Tuesday. Bob Gelden, the son of victims Donna and John Gelden, was 24 when his parents were killed. He said he will use the 5 minutes he is allotted in Tuesday's hearing to tell how his family was devastated by the murder. Sabin is eligible for parole consideration due to the state law that was in effect at the time of his conviction. Money and faltering enrollment are among the major obstacles facing UW Parkside, Chancellor Deborah Ford said Thursday. Ford addressed the UW System's Board of Regents, which was holding its monthly meeting at Parkside for the first time since 2007. Ford told the board the Parkside campus has been called on to do more with less, leaving it to balance many priorities at once. Kenosha Joint Services plans to add 3 911 dispatchers to its staff while redefining duties for 6 of its supervisors next year. The agency's director, Tom Genther, said the changes involve relieving full-time supervisors of dispatching duties that have made management difficult. Joint Services presented its $9.1 million budget to the county board's Judiciary and Law Committee earlier this week. Joint Services provides dispatch and other services to local law enforcement agencies. A difficult pedestrian crossing on a busy highway surrounded by subdivisions is the subject of this week's Fix-It feature. An area resident said kids are unable to cross Highway H at 65th Street to get into the city's C.J. Clausen Park. Neighborhood Alderman David Bogdala said he has talked with County Executive Jim Cruiser to improve the crossing. In the meantime, officials expect temporary traffic increases on Highway H to subside when I-94 work winds down late next month. For the full feature, check out KenoshaNews.com or see Friday's Kenosha News. What's trending today? A recent study of the Wisconsin DMV indicates the average customer had to wait 9 minutes and 10 seconds to see someone, and that the average customer was out the door just 8 minutes later. Does this jibe with your experience at the DMV? Tell us on our Facebook page. Up next is Jeremy Reeves with I Love My Ride.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Reeves, and this week's I Love My Ride features Kenosha resident Joe Caliendo. Caliendo owns a 1948 Dodge truck that he bought for $5,500 in October 2010 at a collector's car lot in Jackson, Michigan. For many years, the truck had been used on a farm, although likely not for a long time when Caliendo purchased it. Almost everything about the truck is original, including its flathead 6 engine, leather bench seat, hubcaps, and AM 6-volt radio. Among the few modifications Caliendo has made to it was painting it John Deere yellow and putting pine board on the cargo box floor. If you or someone you know would like to be considered for a future I Love My Ride, call 656-6290 or email me at jreeves@kenoshanews.com. I'm Jeremy Reeves for I Love My Ride.
Thanks, Jeremy. Now here's a look at what we're working on today. Cody Paugle is a year removed from an accident in which he was hit by a train in Pleasant Prairie, and he's poised to graduate from high school on time in the spring. Jesse Tuttle is catching up with him. And Diane Giles has this week's Sunday Choice feature, a look at how to preserve local history. Pick up a copy of the Kenosha News and check KenoshaNews.com for all the details on these stories and more. I'm Tracy Pelishek with the Weekday Report.